You're facing Orlando tonight. Last time you guys faced them, the pace was pretty fast, and you scored pretty well. What are we looking for tonight in this game?
Looking to win a game. That's the biggest thing. We have to just play together on both ends of the floor. They're a really good team. They got a lot of different weapons, so we got to be ready.
How's it feel to have Kemba back in the lineup after 2 games out?
Feels great. He's our leader. You know, he's the heart and soul of the team, and you know, we need that, you know, that boost, and you know, so it's gonna be fun.
What are the things you have to look out for? This is an Orlando team. They'll go 5 out sometimes with the way that they play.
Yeah, like I said, they got a lot of weapons, and we gotta be ready. They got a lot of different scorers. They got you know, good big men. They pass the ball well. And they got good bench play. So, like I said, we gotta be ready to play. It's good to be back in front of our home crowd, and you know, they'll give us a boost. So, you know, hopefully we can come out with a win.
Last time you guys faced him, Jonathan Simmons had 27 off the bench. What do you notice about his game? He's kind of a underrated and not talked about player so much right now.
Yeah, how many last game?
27 last time you guys faced him off the bench.
No, he's an explosive player. He can get to the rim. He can you know, he can shoot that mid range. You know, he, like I say, he's explosive. He definitely can get up with the best of them. You know, he's a really good player. Like you say, he's not talked about a lot, but you know, he's a really solid player, and there's a lot of people like that in the NBA. You can't, you know, sleep on players. That's how they come out and have big nights on you. So, you know, we definitely got to be ready for him and try to keep him under control.
A big homestand for you guys. You got 4 games here at Spectrum Center this week, taking on Orlando tonight. How you guys been so successful them in the last couple of years?
First and foremost, you have to come out and be ready to play. You know, they're very well coached. They have a ton of talent over there, obviously with Vucevic and Gordon and Fournier. The addition of Simmons, Elfrid Payton, who's able to be super disruptive on the defensive end and also get guys involved offensively as well. So they have a lot of guys that can really play. So it starts with the defensive mentality, try to slow them down defensively and then score on offense.
They've been on a kind of a little bit of a slide since you guys saw them back in October. Have you noticed anything that's different about what they're doing or why they've been struggling lately?
You know, I haven't followed them closely. You know, obviously with the scout today, it's the first time I've really taken an in-depth look at them. But obviously they're more than capable of winning, man. Again, they're very well coached, very good, talented team. So we're going to have to be ready to go.
Sounds like you guys will have Kemba back tonight. How much have you missed him in these last couple games on the court and from a leadership aspect?
Yeah, it'll be great to have him back, man. I know he's been, you know, kind of itching to get back out there. You know, obviously Kemba would go out there with a broken arm if he could, but he seems to be doing better, man. He practiced with us yesterday. He looked pretty good. He said he feels a lot better today, which is really good. So hopefully he'll be out there tonight.
What do you think's been missing in these last 4 games?
I would say probably just the will to finish a game out. You know, we've put ourselves in position all year long, I feel like, whether it be at home or on the road, you know, to win basketball games. We've been up on some good teams out there on the road, and we just weren't able to finish. You know, it's 1 or 2 plays here that we've had slippage, and those teams have taken advantage of that. And next thing you know, you go from up 1 or 2 to down 4 or 6, and, you know, it's tough to kind of overcome that sometimes, so especially late in the game. I feel like it happens to us late, so we just got to have a will to kind of finish a game out, close the team out.
Do you feel like you guys haven't hit your stride defensively?
There's no way we have. I wouldn't say. I mean, I don't think anybody in that locker room would feel like we have. You know, coach has said it to us since training camp that we have to become a top 5 defensive team. And I think everybody in this locker room knows that. And I think everybody in the locker room believes that, you know, we can do that. You know, we definitely have not done that thus far. There's still time to do it, but, you know, you can't keep saying there's still time, because you'll look up and it's mid-February and you're scraping to get into the playoffs. So it's got to start sooner than later, obviously, but I do feel like we have the potential to do that.
You guys, you're 1-10 on the road, but you have a real good home record. With that in mind, you play, 10 of the next 13, I think, here.
Wow.
How key is that stretch with that in mind?
To know that we've played, you know, so well, obviously here in Charlotte in front of our home fans, it definitely is a confidence booster. Obviously, it is a little disheartening what our road record is, because you do have to go out on the road and win some games if you want to be considered a playoff team. So. But to have 10 of 13 here at home, you know, that is exciting. You know, we're going to have to take them one at a time, obviously, but it definitely is kind of a confidence booster to know we'll be playing a lot more here at home.
In regards to the Magic, what have you seen from Aaron Gordon's development? You know, he's obviously come on as even more of a developed player this season.
Yeah, he's been having an unbelievable year. I think obviously everybody knew, the type of player that he was going to be. You seen him play in college. He had a huge year there. I think he went to Arizona, if I remember correctly.
Right.
But, obviously you knew he had the potential to do that, and he's definitely showing that, man. He's got the ability to shoot the ball from three. He can play off the dribble going either way. Very, very strong and explosive. Good defender, too, as well. So he's definitely going to be the total package here in the league for a long time.
With the way he's hitting the three and Vooch is hitting the three this season for them, is that changing the way teams play them at all? When you see the scouting report, etc.
I think it has to. Anytime you have 1 through 4 that can really step out and shoot the basketball, that changes things. But when you have a 5-man that can do it, it really totally opens up the floor. If you kind of think about how Boston plays a little bit, they're totally 5 out all the time, so it gives you that much more spacing. So it definitely does change things with Vucevic actually stepping back and shooting threes as well.
A 4-game homestand beginning. It sounds like everything's still good to go for you tonight.
Yep. Yeah, I'm playing.
Any limitations at all? Or
Nope, no limitations. I'm going out there and playing as many minutes as coach gives me. So hopefully it's a lot. I'll be out there playing. Yep.
You guys have beaten Orlando 8 straight times. How have you been so successful against this team the past couple of years?
I have no idea, man. Just been playing. Executing our game plans that the coaching staff gives us. We go out there and we play hard, and we just been very fortunate, against those guys, I guess. Just getting wins. So I'm not really sure.
Did you feel good after? I mean, I know the part of what Cliff was saying yesterday was he wanted to see how you felt after you practiced. Do you feel good when you woke up this morning?
Yeah, I felt pretty good. It's one of those things, kind of nagging, just kind of sits around. And it's just there at this point. It's just what I can tolerate. So I'm good, man. I'm ready to go. I did feel pretty good this morning. It didn't feel worse. So, I'm all right.
Marvin said a minute ago that he would try to play if you had a broken arm. Why is it so? I mean, I've seen that resolve in you. Why is it so important to you not to miss games if at all possible?
I just hate to miss games, man. I love to play. I love basketball. I love to go out there and compete. I don't know. I just do not like missing games, man. It sucks. I hate to be on the sideline watching, especially when I know I can help my teammates. Man, it's just really tough to watch for me. I'd rather be out there than be in the sideline.
Part of the reason I asked is because the other night in Miami, I noticed you were doing a lot more than cheering. Like at the beginning of timeouts, I noticed that you were talking to people and interacting, and it looked like you were, trying to pass on things that you noticed sitting there.
Yeah, just trying to, be out there and, encouraging guys as much as possible. Trying to get guys through their mistakes. Help guys with, certain things they don't know, and when they made mistakes on the defensive end, trying to help them, for the next time they're in that situation. Just stuff like that. Just little stuff I see. Try my best to just keep guys engaged.
What are your thoughts on this? This figures to be an up-tempo game with the way that they play, with everybody able to shoot threes. Is that an ideal game for you to come back on?
Doesn't matter. Regardless of who we played today, I would have, came back. But Orlando, they're playing really well this year. They have guys who's really stepped their games up. I'm just ready to get back. Those last 2 games were, pretty tough to watch. Tough losses for us. But like I said, I'm just ready to get out there and compete with my teammates.
Kemba, when you look at Vooch stretching out now, shooting the three, Aaron Gordon now shooting the three, is that changing the way that teams defend them now?
No question. It just makes things a lot more difficult defensively for opposing teams, especially with Vooch, shooting the three now. That's tough for, some fives in our league, to try to get out there with them. So it definitely, mixes things up for the defense on the opposing teams.